Hello everybody, my name is Santo, and today we're basically having dinner with Mr. Gress, which is what I like to call him, basically Zhongli. But yeah, I'm hoping we're actually almost finished, basically. There's no point in the story there's no point in the game yet that I want to quit in this story, but if it just keeps up, I might just stop entirely. I mean, like, maybe this part, maybe next part. What I do know is that we are not going to finish the whole story, basically. So yeah. Let's just go sit down. Can I sit down? Yes. Alright. Okay.
Ah, you're here. There's no need to order. I've already done so. Third round knockout is not for lightweights, like those taverns in Mondstadt. Here, the owner does not take such unorthodox orders as fruit juice. I ordered some wine-fermented sweet rice balls for you, if that counts.
If it is to your liking, dear customers, I shall continue the tale of Lady Ningguang's Jade Chamber.
Hey, there's even a storyteller here! Great atmosphere!
Well, to be honest, to keep the video short, because almost all these videos now is like taking an hour recording, I'll skip the story. Sorry, storyteller.
And with that, the emissary who called herself Ganyu just disappeared.
I think he noticed. He was right there. So the thing is that, yeah, we noticed the story. If I noticed it wasn't a skippable cutscene, I mean, like, to be honest, I would skip it still, but in all honesty, I would show it to you guys. But yeah, Ningguang, we have heard a story about her, and then like Genyu basically just appeared, inviting us to meet. Well, we have an invitation from Genyu, and then all that stuff. I mean, to be honest, if you have played Genshin before, you would already know this. So I don't know what you would know. Either way, it seems everything's just gonna be a rush. And we completed Act 2. I'm hoping we're on Chapter 2. I hope. But other than that, yeah. So we're going to complete that mission. So I'll see you then when we get to there, I believe. You gotta be kidding me. Act 3? I swear, if there's an Act 4, I'm going to quit.
Look there! The Jade Chamber!
Yeah, sorry about the cut in there. But yeah, don't mind the fire as well.
This is bad. Paimon's supposed to be your guide, but Paimon doesn't know where the way up to the Jade Chamber is. Well, since we want to go to the Jade Chamber, heading to its location on the map is the sensible thing to do.
Yeah, but we kind of just got there.
Let's look around. Hey, look! There's some sort of mechanism thingy. Since this is the right place, it must have something to do with the Jade Chamber. Yes, this must be the way.
Alright then, let's check this out. If we make it, I'll just resume the recording once we get there. Okay, so technically speaking, we actually now, I think, yeah, I think this might be menu again. The thing is that little windmill thing that we have, that only got us halfway, and we had to find another place. So we gone back to here, the place where we fixed the the crossbow. But yeah, we had to beat up some guards, and now she's here. Let's see what she needs to say.
Lady Kuching, these
Oh,
two
this is
strange
Kuching?
people suddenly
Or is
appeared.
that the last name? I
They
don't
seem
know.
to have designs on the Guizhong ballista.
Who are you calling strange?
You want to go to the Jade Chamber? Who are you?
We're invited guests here to look for the Liu Qixing. Who are you?
Well, as it happens, I am one of the Liu Qixing.
Oh,
I'm Kuching, the Yuheng of the Qixing.
I got the name wrong. But I mean, like, to be honest, any character who wears purple almost looks the same when you just look somewhere, like with their clothes.
I know of you, traveler. You're Ningguang's guests, yes? Didn't expect to meet you here in the mountains.
Wow. Paimon didn't think we'd meet some super rich big shot.
The Guizhong
Yeah.
Ballista in Tianheng Pass has long been in disrepair. And yet, it was fixed in a single night. I came here to investigate that occurrence. These Millilith are just here to guard the scene, not to arrest anyone.
So this was all a misunderstanding? Paimon never would have thought.
It's your fault.
Anyway, for a mortal to be able to repair an Adepti mechanism is quite the mystery, even to the Qixing.
That was... Eh? Oh, right. So, Lady Yuhong, might you have any idea why Lady Tianquan invited us to go to the Jade Chamber?
Just call me Kuching. I'd say that
Kuching?
Ningguang's purpose is to request that the
doesn't sound
savior of
right.
Mondstadt take a more neutral stance. Or at least, to not wholly side with the Adepti.
I'm gonna skip this part because this video is gonna be as long, like pretty long, I guess. I'm gonna skip this part. Also, I don't know. It could just be the pronunciation, but there's no C. Does Q replace C in the language? I don't know. It's just weird. Okay, so after talking to her, forgot how to pronounce your name. Honestly, it kind of it's not. I know it's simple, but like it's not that for me. I'm just now looking for food, looking for ingredients that Paimon needs. Cannot believe you have to do this. I'll be right back once we actually get to the palace proper. Okay, we got the ingredients, we got the food, and we got the box. Now hopefully this will be it, and we'll go to the castle. I'm just gonna let you guys on the update. So yeah, here we go. Alright, we're here.
I've been waiting for you, returnee from Joyun Karst.
It's Ningguang! Since this is our first meeting, we've prepared a gift. I hope you like it.
Oh, for me. You have my thanks. It seems that I have made things difficult for you, considering that you were supposed to be my guests.
Oh no, it's nothing.
I'm glad you like it too. This palace floats in the skies, higher than the peak of any mountain. From this vantage point, one may survey all of Liyue. I have been gathering the funds necessary to build it from the time I began learning the merchant's craft. And since becoming the Tianquan, I have spared no effort in hiring the best craftsmen to constantly extend it.
Okay.
At first, it was but the size of one room. Now, it is large enough to blot out the moon in the skies above Liyue. One day, I believe it will overshadow all 7 nations. Not many from outside Liyue earn the right to ascend to the Jade Chamber. But I have been in correspondence with the acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, who spoke highly of you. As such, I have been putting eyes and ears out ever since you reached Liyue.
What?
And I finally got wind of your movements when you were on the way to Wangshu Inn.
Wait, was Vergoldet one of your people?
Just Vergoldet? No. Everyone at Wangshu Inn is one of ours.
Again, what does this mean?
At the Guizhong Ballista, yes?
You weren't peeking on us from the skies the whole time, were you?
I fear that peeking would have been a little difficult from this altitude. Our eyes and ears are more than sufficient. You two are very interesting people, after all. It would be natural to take an interest. Well, I wouldn't expect you to trust us, considering that you have had far more interactions with the Adepti. The reason I invited you here was to clear up some misunderstandings.
Okay. What are names? Okay. Alright. Oh. Okay. I guess we're continuing. Alright.
I believe that you've heard of the Archon War. Many gods used to walk this earth, and many long wars were fought between them that did not abate until 2,000 years ago. Much blood was shed, and many lives were lost.
All right.
In the end, only 7 victors remained standing in Tevat. They built cities and nations on the corpses of the vanquished, and thus began the era of the 7. You can see Goyun Stone Forest from here, I trust. It is no natural rock formation. Those are beneath the spears lie those cast down by Rex Lapis in those days, gods that failed to seize the title of Archon. Not only is it true that gods may die, but so too has the membership of the 7 changed over the last 2 millennia. Rex Lapis's passing is an unimaginable disaster for Liyue, but the Order of the 7 will not collapse simply because of that. Another Lord of Geo will arise sooner or later. Yet, how are we to forget Rex Lapis? When that time comes, the relationship between the people of Liyue and the gods and Adepti will surely be different from before. Even in a new era, the Liyue Qixing remain Rex Lapis's former subjects. Do you really think us capable of having played a part in his demise? Of lacking the foresight to see the certain repercussions? That day at Yujing Terrace, it was also very sudden. Even I was caught completely off guard. You were there, you no doubt saw. But our enemy has long lain hidden within the harbor. If we do not act against them now, they will surely gain the upper hand. Hiding the Exuvia was a necessary maneuver to take the initiative back, to play the spider while our foes scurry about.
Who's this enemy you're talking about?
Yeah.
What do you think, Traveler?
Huh? What are you two talking about?
Well answered.
Huh?
The scenery out here is fine indeed, but the wind is a little strong. Our preparations to receive guests within are complete. So please, this way.
All right. Now what? I wish we just automatically gone there. Okay. Why do we need to go higher?
What a huge hall! Paimon's never seen such a fancy place before.
Alright.
Be at ease, you two. Make yourselves at home if you wish.
Can we really?
I have invited you two here as friends. And when friends come over to play, our enjoyment comes first. Naturally.
Whoa! Is it?
Why, you've kept your ear to the ground, I see.
That's because even the storytellers are talking about it. Everyone's after a piece of paper from that wall. It's super famous.
That's because that wall records Leo's secrets. Merchants have always been attracted to secrets. But the secrets of the mercantile world are of no interest to you, are they, Traveler? You're rather special, really, and I think you're quite aware of that. If possible, I'd like to have your trust. But if you were to choose the more trustworthy person between myself and Kuching...
I think...
You'd pick Kuching? Nah, I had a feeling. I originally thought her a bit too hard-headed. With someone of her character on the Qixing, I've had some extra messes to clean up behind the scenes. But after she said those words, the time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue? Well, I must say that quite a few of my doubts have been dispelled. I won't deny that Rex Lapis's passing seems advantageous to us. But, for Liyue's sake, we cannot allow ourselves to be shackled by rumors of our usurpation of power. Indeed. It seems that you understood what I meant to say from the very beginning. I called for the gag order and for the Exuvia to be hidden to temporarily stabilize the situation, and also to prevent something similar to the incident in Mondstadt. With Rex Lapis's death, the Fatui have busied themselves with many clandestine actions beyond their diplomatic remit. Allowing the rite of parting to take place was also meant to buy some time for us to take control of...
It's exactly as Zhongli said. The Qixing only provided the vent. Wait, that's right. Speaking of ends, could I say one other thing?
Of course.
Paimon's heard that anyone who sends a greeting gift gets a little something in return. So, does that include us?
It's all right. I like direct people. Well, we have made quite a bit of trouble for you recently. How about this? You can pick any one object here as you please, and you may take it with you.
Yay! Paimon was just waiting for you to say that! One of the sheets on that wall! Don't look at Paimon like that! One of these sheets of paper will sell for crazy prices, even if it's only as large as Paimon's fingernail. Just imagine how much more a whole untorn sheet would sell for.
What the fuck, Paimon?
Let's grab one! The biggest one! Huh? Well, that was an easy search. The biggest sheet is right up there in the most obvious spot. Let's go. La 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 la. Let's see what's written on it. Huh? There's a place marked with a circle on here. Oh, could it be treasure? Whatever it is, it better make us filthy rich. Let's see what's written over here. Sigil of permission, something, something, Fatui, research, copy. Huh?
Doesn't look like a
Aw,
treasure
that
map.
doesn't sound like treasure at all.
Yeah, it's everything that we just did, Paimon.
This piece of paper shows that a Qixing spy discovered traces of classified Fatui research on the Sigil of Permission. Oh, Ningguang did say that the Fatui have been up to all kinds of mischief in the shadows of Liyue. Spreading rumors, wanting to get their hands on the Archon's body and whatnot. But research on the Sigil of Permission? Paimon wonders what they're up to. Speaking of which, there's also some connection between you and the Sigil of Permission. Seems there's still more for us to find out. Oh, you really think so? Well, should we... Oh, so you're saying that it's precisely because we can't completely trust
Yep, she
Ningguang
just
that
disappeared.
we should confirm the truth of what she says for ourselves. That's way out of Paimon's league. Paimon thinks she's been nothing but good to us. Anyway, we'll see if you're onto something. Before we look for Zhongli at Dihua Marsh, let's go to the place marked out on these papers and see if the Fatui really are up to no good there.
You gotta be kidding me. Do I really have to? But yeah, I do apologize for basically any of the background noise because if you haven't noticed, has been always been on the channel. Like my father just decided to be very loud with the music, and he just decided to pump up the bass so hard. So just to stay clear of getting copyrighted, because I can only hear the bass from the walls, and of course the mic for the computer that I'm using is picking up the bass right now from the music. So if I don't need, in case to avoid copyright, I'm gonna mute myself for most of the time. But don't worry, I'll try to pop up as much as I can here and there. So I'll be right back once we find some papers, or at least go to the location of these papers.
2 hours later.
Alright, just gonna I guess I have to beat up everybody, I guess. Right? Or just right here. Yes, right here.
Detoxifying heat.
Okay.
This was well done.
Push you off. Great.
You need to hurry up.
Is it dead?
My
Yeah.
duty at an end.
Finally. Can we just...
This was well done.
Can I please? What combat? Okay, I'm just gonna run a little bit. Is that it? Please tell me that's it. Good. Okay. Is it Geo? No, those are Geos, but I'm not doing those. Please tell me we can do it now. Finally. Okay.
There are so many talismans here. And some stacks of blank paper, too. Paimon's seen this pattern before. But where? Oh, Paimon knows! It looks just like the sigil of permission the child gave you. But how did a relic of the Adepti end up in the hands of someone like Child?
We're not going to question that.
Suspicious. Oh, that's right. Cloud Retainer said that when the Lord of Geo created the Sigil of Permission, it wasn't to be used as some old relic. Talismans like that were once used in the Archon War to channel divine powers. Maybe the Fatui are copying the Sigil of Permission in hopes of achieving a similar effect. Being able to channel divine power in battle? Whew, that sounds pretty deep. And the plot thickens. We'll need to keep an eye on Child, that's for sure. Alright, that's enough sticking around here. We gotta go meet up with Zhongli. The last stop on our rite of parting preparations tour is Elon Marsh.
I thought she was going to say Elon Musk, but okay. Also, hopefully this guy doesn't see
Let's
us.
go! Paimon hates being late.
Okay. Well. Shit. Okay, well, I'm gonna see you guys to that place. Let's go. Alright, we're almost there. Somewhere. Lower? Where is he? Should be here somewhere. Where are you? Guess I have to wait till this to load in. Okay. This might take a while. I'll be back when he reappears. Oh, there he is. Okay. Finally.
Right on time. I myself only arrived moments ago.
Yeah. You just popped in.
Did you enjoy your visit to the Jade Chamber?
It was so big and pretty and expensive. Paimon's never seen such a fancy schmancy place before.
Indeed. It's second to none in all of Liyue. Then you met with Ningguang, I trust? What did you talk about with her?
She's super rich and so generous. Paimon thinks she's very friendly. Yeah, his take on Ningguang is quite different from Paimon's. He thinks that even the tactless Yuheng is more trustworthy than her.
Oh. So you also met with Keqing then? What did she have to say?
She said the time of the Adepti has long passed.
Again
If
with
even
this.
the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue?
No respect for the divine. Indeed, contrary to the ever-bold Keqing, Ningguang is more of a businesswoman at heart. Though they are both members of the Qixing. Although she's friendly, there's no way of clearly discerning her true intentions. Yes, she has only relied on herself to rise to her current position. No ordinary person could ever achieve that. It's said that she's the one behind the constant expansion of the Jade Chamber. It's the second most important thing to her. Even if she ever gave up the position of Tianquan, she would never give up the Jade Chamber.
The Jade Chamber is only second. What's the most important thing to her then?
Why, Mora, of course.
All Ningguang talked about was the Fatui this and the Fatui that. She said that after Rex Lapis was murdered, the Fatui have constantly been trying to sink their fingers into Liyue, and that they aren't to be trusted.
That is how the Fatui have always been. It doesn't surprise me in the least. No matter what they may be planning, you must be careful when dealing with the Fatui. Always be on your guard.
So, is there anything we need to get for the rite of parting in Diwa Marsh?
Yes, as a matter of fact, there is. Today, we'll be gathering wild glaze lilies.
Glaze lilies? But why did we come all the way out here? Doesn't the garden in Yujing Terrace have some? Oh, right! Paimon remembers that Madame Ping is always tending to flowers. Maybe we could ask her.
No. Those lilies have all been gardened by people. They won't do it all. Dihua Marsh used to be full of glaze lilies. It is a sort of joyful flower that listens to human song. Before the Archon War, Dihua Marsh was all dry land and fertile soil. But the war caused landslides, and the land was flooded, turning it into the marsh you see now. Nearly all the glaze lilies were wiped out. Of course, there are some kinds of flowers that have been preserved and gardened by people in the city. But very few people know that glaze lilies may still be found in the wild.
Oh, okay.
Wild glaze lilies have the strongest fragrance. If we want to follow the true tradition of the rite of parting, we must grind up the wild lilies and place the powder in a censer of everlasting incense.
This makes sense to me.
But I'll need your assistance in gathering these flowers. No, I need you to sing to them. Singing to the flowers will make them more fragrant.
So how good is your singing? Really? Why doesn't Paimon believe you?
We'll only know once he starts singing.
Great. Okay. Here we go. Here they are. Okay. Let's see here. What do I need to do? Hopefully there's no lag.
It's time to sing whenever you're ready.
Da 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 da.
Damn. That was beautiful.
What happened? These flowers are jumping. They look really angry. Is it because you sang a song for Mondstadt that they don't understand here in Liyue?
It's time to kill these guys. Boom. Oh, never mind. No more. Not again. I think. Do that. This.
Get them!
And this.
You're toast!
And then this. I'm gonna be barbecued, but that's okay. Kill these things. I hate frying them.
Disappear!
Should be dead. They're not really dead. They should be okay.
At the frying pan, into the fire!
Wind blade!
Okay. All done. Hopefully.
Those weren't glaze lilies.
This little monster is known as a whopper flower. Strange. These petals look interesting. The glaze lilies used as a disguise were buried with the whopper flower for too long. The result seems to have surprisingly potent medicinal value. Let's collect what we can of these petals.
Alright.
Well, that's nice and all, but will those petals be useful for the rite of parting?
Unfortunately, no.
That's so lame.
Excuse me.
Oh, it's you.
Are you searching for glaze lilies?
Oh, hey! It's... What's-her-face?
Hello, traveler. I'm surprised you still remember my name.
Easy to remember.
That reminds me. How was your visit to the Jade Chamber?
Well, it sure would have been better if you told us how to get up there.
Didn't I tell you the way? Surely I did.
Nope, we found the way on our own.
Oh, I see. Uh-oh. I guess I really did forget to tell them.
Huh. Something seems a little off about Ganyu. She's acting different from the first time we met. Where's her serious attitude now?
Ah, well, I met you at that time as an emissary of the Tianquan. But now, I am simply out on a stroll to see the flowers.
Oh, okay.
You came all the way out here to see the flowers? Why not just enjoy the gardens of the city?
There's a difference, Paimon. There's a difference.
Yujing Terrace is where Rex Lapis parted from this world. If I strolled through those lonely gardens now, I wouldn't be able to bear it. Whenever my duties take me near Yujing Terrace these days, I draw the windows to block my view of the gardens.
Oh, sorry. We shouldn't have brought it up.
No, it's quite all right. I just haven't processed my emotions yet.
Okay.
When the Archon War came to its end 2,000 years ago, the first iteration of the Seven would gather in Liyue and drink with Rex Lapis. But 5 of those original 7 had already passed before Rex Lapis. It's truly a changing of the guard. Yes. Now that the spirit of Rex Lapis has returned to the heavens, only Barbados of Mondstadt remains of the first 7.
Okay. So that dragon's still there. Okay.
The other 5, including Inazuma's Raiden Shogun, are no longer the same friends from 2,000 years ago. Of the current 7 Archons, the youngest is Sumeru's god of Dendro. She is merely 500 years old, whereas Rex Lapis was more than 6,000 years old at the time of his passing. This means that Liyue had been under Rex Lapis's rule from the moment it was first founded 3,700 years ago. The city has never had to bid farewell to its deity.
So what do you think of this farewell?
Huh? This is a little sudden. As a mortal, I've never dared to imagine a Liyue without Rex Lapis. But as an Adeptus, I think I will eventually come to grips with reality. Since Rex Lapis has passed, the time of Liyue's contract with the gods and Adepti has now reached its end.
Yeah.
Huh? Did you just say, as an Adeptus?
Yes, I am a mix of human and Qilin. Adeptus blood flows through my veins. I fought for Rex Lapis and the city of Liyue during the Archon War. After the war ended, I signed a contract with Rex Lapis and took the position as secretary for the Qixing. I've continued those duties to this very day. Well, let's save that conversation for another day. You say that you are here looking for glaze lilies? I also know where wild glaze lilies can be found. See, I've just picked one myself. Here, you may have it if you wish.
We dare not refuse it.
Oh, so did you sing a song before you picked the lily?
Indeed, I did. I know this tradition well. In fact, I sang a local Liyue ballad to it.
Alright.
Wow, so you really know your stuff, too. Thanks, Ganyu.
No, it is you who I should be thanking. If not for this chance meeting, I never thought that I would be able to contribute to the upcoming farewell for our ancient lord. If you would excuse me, I should return to my work now. Good luck.
And that just about does it. Our preparations for the rite of parting are mostly finished.
Do you say mostly? I thought we're done. Please, just one more, okay?
Given the ease of picking glaze lilies, I think this was a fitting end to our tasks, in more ways than one.
Yeah, Paimon can already imagine him starting a business in Liyue.
I've had enough ventures in my life already. Beginning a new undertaking is always difficult at first, and requires no small amount of effort. And once business is at full steam, the stress of it all only wears away at you over time, so you must be careful to take the time to step back and re-examine yourself. If left unchecked, the wear and tear on your heart may go well past mending.
Wow.
Yep.
See,
True.
Zhongli sounds like he's already seen it all. Alright, I think it's about time we head back to Liyue Harbor now.
Alright,
12 seconds later.
just like in part 2. Low polys. Hopefully I do not go back to the back rooms, but here we are. Okay.
Huh? What happened? The city gate is swarming with Millilith and...
Felix? I knew it.
Ah, you're the consultant to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Mr. Zhongli, I presume. The Millilith are watching our every move now. These are desperate times. We mustn't act rashly.
Desperate times?
The Adepti of Joyun Karst are finally on the move.
Do they intend to exercise force?
Most likely. I've heard that some members of the Qixing have already gone to meet them. Well, I say meet, but it's more like they're attempting to stall the Adepti outside the city. However, both sides were quite obstinate and hit an impasse.
It seems inevitable, given the current situation.
The Adepti do not acknowledge the Qixing. They only acknowledge the contracts of the Geo-Archon. If the two sides come to blows, Liyue Harbor will be in no position to stop them.
Surely the Liyue Qixing are not the sort to give in so easily.
Their boneheadedness is known throughout the lands. Yet it's because of that obstinacy that mortals and Adepti are now on the verge of conflict.
And what now? How is it that the Fatui have come under fire?
That's all Ningguang's doing. She proclaimed that in these tumultuous times, the Millilith must rein in the actions of the Fatui. Only now do they want to start keeping tabs on us? That's the Qixing for you. Anyway, Mr. Zhongli, you're one of Child's close associates. Please understand that your actions will reflect on us. Don't let anyone catch you off guard.
It looks like things are about to boil over in Liyue Harbor.
Do you intend to use your neutral identity as an intermediary between both sides? Or will you use your sword to turn the balance? Neither path is an easy one.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Zhongli, we've heard that the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor has also been caught up in all of this. They're currently squaring off with the authorities at the gates.
Things are taking a turn for the worse. I'm afraid I must leave now to handle things back at Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. I hope that Master Hu has been able to keep things under control for the moment.
You're supposed it's director, not master, but okay.
Consider your next course of action carefully, Traveler. If you're trying to prevent an explosion, it may be wisest to look for the fuse first.
Well, he just
Having
disappeared.
connections with the Fatui seems to be quite the double-edged sword. So what does Zhongli mean by looking for the fuse? Oh, Paimon gets it. If there's anyone that wants to see the whole city turned upside down, it's definitely him. He must be waiting for the moment when no one is watching to do something really bad. But where could we find him now? Where would he go at a time like this?
There's only one place. Let's go. Alright, the Golden House. We're here. Here's a barrier. Well, we'll just go inside. Any moment now. Any moment now. Oh, great. Okay. So, alright. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave the video off here. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the video off here. and possibly the whole thing. I think if there's only one chapter, that'll be fine, I guess. But I think we're almost done. So yeah. Either way, that's it for the video. My name is Sampo, and I'll see you guys in the next part where we are going to storm in the Golden House. Until then, take care. Please don't tell me there's an Act 4. And at least if we're finished with this chapter, I'm just gonna end it.